Hey everyone, welcome to the Withering Effect, episode 118. Today's date is October 24th, 2021, and I am Duds, or Duds versus known to the rest of the interwebs.
My name is Jimbo. You may know me as Jimbo Slice 23. We've had a big update come out along with some new music. So we've asked the music master, one and only DiiKoj, to join us on the show. Welcome to the show, DiiKoj.
Welcome, DiiKoj.
There is only one. Thank you, guys.
The one and only.
Well, and see, you were supposed to be on our post-show for Minecon, but the timing didn't line up.
Right.
No, I always work strange times.
It's fine.
Always have been. So, yeah.
We got you now.
Next time, as we said, I'll take an early vacation for my Minecraft Live. Maybe.
Well, since you're the guest this week, I'm going to let you start. What have you been up to? We've seen you're diving deep into the new music with the couple YouTube videos you released.
Yeah. Well, before the music rudely interrupted everything, I was working in my single-player world. I built, what's it called? A super smelter.
Yeah.
Some episodes ago, and I wanted to add some features and functions to it. In the wild update, we will get the chest boat, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, the donkey boat is the best option. So I've upgraded my donkey boat. It's called Fed Ass.
Yeah.
Named
I remember your
by
donkey
our
boat.
friend Freddy Bushboy, actually. And added shulker boxes to it, so it's a lot more powerful. So I can go back and forth to my desert area, load it up with sand. And I also decorated the bottom of that bay area, because that was generated before even the Optic Aquatic. So it's just a dead bay. So that was a lot of fun, adding all of the water plants. We also have the drip leaves now. That looked awesome. And the moss blocks. That was a lot of fun, actually.
Moss is such a great new block to the game. Like, when I first saw it, I went, yeah, okay. I use it everywhere now.
Yeah. It's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And nice. I think you have to be careful so it's not moss everywhere.
Yeah, it makes the game less grindy using the moss block.
It really does. My new favorite thing, though, is mixing moss, grass, podzol, and the gravelly dirt.
Oh.
I forget what it's called. Coarse dirt. That's it.
Coarse dirt.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good.
It's an instant inspiration boost. If you are stuck, I don't know what to do here, especially if it's some sort of landscape. Just try to bone meal the moss block and instantly, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I can continue.
It's landscaping in a single block.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But then actually in the background, I'm also working on a secret mega project.
Oh, really?
That won't be finished for many months, I think. But I've slowly started to work on it.
Ah.
It's it needs patience, and it's okay. It will. I think I will have it out before the wild update, hopefully at least. But that's the time span.
That's exciting.
But as you said, after the latest snapshot, it has been all music. So earlier today, I released a note block tutorial for one of the songs.
Otherside. I saw that.
Otherside, yeah.
Isn't that the disc, right?
Yeah.
The music disc, yeah. So we'll see if the interest keeps high. I will make more music videos. But, the most fun is always the Let's Play videos. That's what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard there was a new Raine music coming out, or new music in general.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I wonder what what they sound like." And I was going to go search it. I was like, "I wonder if DiiKoj made a video yet." And it wasn't out just yet. It was like I heard about it, hours after they released it. There was new music. I was like, I'm gonna wait. And I think it was like later that day. Bam! There's a DiiKoj video with some of the new music. And I was like, yeah, I knew it. I knew you'd be on it.
You know what happened? I was preparing for a birthday party for my oldest son here.
So you canceled the party, did the video.
And then maybe 1 hour before the guests were arriving, I see a notification from Carl asking, because of the new music, do you want to be a guest on the podcast? And I was like, oh, no, now I will be late. If you want to do something with the music, you have to be one of the first to pump out the video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I put out I think 2 videos later that evening.
Mm-hmm.
And now the note block. It's a strange thing, posting someone else's music to YouTube.
Yeah.
But Mojang is allowing people to do that. So, and especially now, every YouTuber is trying to be the first to show the new music.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's the interest is so high, and you get a lot of interesting comments. It's like a community thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Common interest. But enough about me. Who is next?
Let's go with the guy who didn't fill out his notes.
Yeah, I guess we could start with me. Yeah, I got on here to do my notes, and I did not fill out what we've done this week. I did a little recording, trying to set up replay mod, camera angles. I kind of messed up on one clip that I did, so I went back this morning and fixed it. Yeah, I still have to polish out the intro, and then that's where you come in, Duds. Talked about doing a little segment.
Yeah, you said on my stream Friday night you wanted to do that Saturday. I was on the server most of the day Saturday.
I wasn't even home Saturday. My mom called and was like, yeah, we got this Halloween thing going on. She set up a big party for the kids for this little Halloween carnival type of deal at her house.
Mm-hmm.
And she went all out. She had prizes and stuff for the kids. There's probably 15 kids there, dressed up in their Halloween costumes. It was a lot of fun. I forgot it was this Saturday. She called me. It was like an hour before. Hey, you bringing the drinks? I was like, oh, crap. I was like, come on, kids. Let's get your costumes on. Yeah, I'm hurrying around. And then went to the in-laws later for dinner. So, yeah, I wasn't even home to do any of that. I will be able to do that later if you want to do that later.
As long as it's before the Bucks game, I'm good.
Yeah, it should be. But, yeah, that's all the Minecraft that I've done.
Okay. I've had a busy but slow week at the same time. Work kicked my butt. There were 2 instances this week where I came home, ate dinner, and then fell asleep in my chair at my desk.
Wow.
Yeah, I was so exhausted. But did some live streaming. Streamed with Carl this week, which was fun. We played Winter's Candy minigame, which is actually really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not like a normal minigame on Survival Minecraft, which is really cool. Matter of fact, I have to go back and play it again because I need a clip from it for my episode, and I forgot to record while I was with Carl.
Can't you clip it from Twitch somehow?
Well, I want to replay mod footage.
Ah, okay.
It's not that big of a deal.
I've been watching the replay. It's a lot of fun.
It really was, especially because me and Carl decided to see what weapons worked best against the quote-unquote ghosts.
Uh-huh.
The trident wasn't that bad. I found, granted, I don't have loyalty on my trident, so every time I threw it, it'd get stuck somewhere, and if I threw it against the ceiling, I'd have to build up on some blocks to go get it.
Never thought I'd hear you say that. The trident isn't that bad. Carl got to clip that.
Against ghosts. You're about to clip something even bigger. The best weapon was the crossbow.
Yeah. I was thinking that. I was going to suggest that because of the range.
Well, it's if you can get the triple shot crossbow, these guys tend to cluster every once in a while, so you can get multiple hits when they cluster.
So the trident and the crossbow are best for this game.
Well, single shot, the bow is still the best. It one shot kills most of everything.
Yeah.
The problem is there's usually 7 or 8 things in the room with you, so if you can take out multiples at one time, you want to do that. So that's why the crossbow I put up there. The trident wasn't necessarily the best. It was just some of the most fun I had with the trident. Mainly because I didn't know I needed to hit something 5 times to kill it. I could get it in 1 or 2.
Did you try TNT?
I was just about to ask that.
No, we didn't try TNT. I did not want to blow up Winter's build.
Okay.
We did want to use firework rockets, but we didn't have fire charges to make those, so oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Winter is a genius.
Winter is a genius. Coming to my episode, I've been working on greening up the mountain. So it's a very gray mountain, and I wanted to add a little bit of life to it. So I've got the magical moss block in places. I've got, blooming azalea leaves all over the place. So it finally looks more green. And then I have that little side island that's basically just been covered in torches since day 1, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 days I worked on grading it down. I think I've removed 7 to 10 layers of sand on the top to get it to the right height. And now I'm building a giant ship wheel, which doesn't seem like it's that complicated. I mean, it's just a big circle with some spokes on it. But instead of having it facing a cardinal direction like north to south and east to west, I have it like crooked. And it's not like a 45-degree crooked. It's like a 33% crooked.
Mm.
Making a circle in Minecraft that's turned, it's been a little complicated.
Yeah.
The good thing is I want it to look old and broken, so it doesn't have to be a perfect circles, and it's turning out really well.
Cool. Didn't know you were even working on that island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to get the good, because at the end of every season, I always post my base as my YouTube banner.
Okay.
Mm.
So it's getting close to that time where I change my YouTube banner. I want to get a nice view of everything.
And you'll get new views for your Twitch trailer?
Yeah, I could do that too. My little pre-stream video.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But that's kind of it for me. An easy week. Let's hop into the news.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to save the music for last, because obviously that's why we have the one and only DiiKoj here.
Right.
Let's talk about something we talk about every time there's any kind of Minecraft news.
What's that?
Ore distribution.
Oh.
So they've increased the height of the Badlands as a way to bring gold ore generation up higher. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
This also increases the number of blob springs. Oh no, I read that wrong. Just increases the number of gold blobs. My bad. Springs were also something got updated with it. And it's like lava springs can now spawn in the upper mountain areas where there's a lot of snow. Like it can spawn on packed ice, which I think is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But as you think about it, lava is like the hottest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what kind of ice it is. It's probably going to melt through the ice.
Yeah. Good thing it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a strange place. I mean, I could see, that's where volcanoes are. That's kind of where lava comes from, so it makes sense in that point of view. But yeah, on packed ice, it is a little strange.
Another big change is water springs won't generate above Y192, which makes sense because it's too cold up there to just turn into ice.
Yeah, right. You're going to get ice in that sense.
The next big thing was they reworked player spawn algorithm. So you know how you join a new world and it'll dump you right in the ocean? That happens every once in a while.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen, hopefully. They've worked with what they called controlled biome placement using climate parameters.
Confusing.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure what that means, but I think it's just the spawn algorithm is going to choose a specific biome, and that specific biome won't have the word ocean in it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a good change.
But now
the good stuff.
Yeah, now the reason we're all here. They've added new music from Lena Raine. We have Otherside, Stand Tall, Left to Bloom, and what is it? Winding and Infinite Amethyst.
One More Day.
Said One More Day. One More Day. I see it there. And then also music by Kumi Tanioka. I'm sorry if I said that completely wrong, but they have composed Floating Dream, Comforting Memories, and An Ordinary Day. All the new music's really good. I will say, before we get into it, Pig Step better.
Yeah, I agree.
That's hard to beat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a DiiKoj. DiiKoj, your first thoughts on the new music.
I just need to say, I listened to both the composers saying their names
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, in YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
So Lena Raine, because that last name is it's not completely clear how to pronounce it, but it's Raine, like rain.
Mm-hmm.
The other composer is called Kumi Tanioka.
Tanioka. Okay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first impressions, I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything, and it's a nice mix. And I think we have a new hit that is an instant classic, also from what I've seen in my YouTube comments, and that's Infinite Amethyst by Lena Raine.
Yep.
I don't know if you've heard it. Yeah.
I do like that one. Yeah.
That, to me, that's my top one. I'd like them all, but Infinite Amethyst definitely stands out.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think some of the other tracks need some more time. You need to hear them more times.
Well, I've also felt you kind of like need to hear them in game too to really get that feeling.
Yeah.
That's the problem, right?
Right.
For us. I'm actually thinking of making an exception when 1.18 is new. Just maybe recording an episode with the music for once, just to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't really do that.
No.
And I guess when you started to play Minecraft, did you play with the music on at that point?
Yeah.
Before I did the videos I had that music cranked up.
Me too, I think. And I heard my kids play all the time. So I heard the music with the game. And we don't really do that anymore. So it's a bit unfair, maybe. We just hear the instant classics and then maybe don't give the others the chance they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like them all. Kumi's tracks are easily digestible, I think. They are,
Yes.
nothing strange. They are beautiful, perfect for studying or meditation. I think they will end up in a lot of those playlists.
I definitely feel that those music, when I was listening to it, I pictured myself like building a crop field or tending a garden in the game. Just something that you're like, yeah, some flowers here or some leaves here. Just easy Minecraft building.
Mm-hmm.
You're not constructing anything. You're just like decorations and chill out vibes.
I'm curious if they'll have like certain situations where they start playing the music. As far as I know, it's more of a random. Randomly the music will come on.
Well, no, they do have specific biomes. You guys keep talking. I will look it up real quick.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I watched Sly Slime's video, and he talked about the specific biomes. I have them written down here, actually.
Same here.
Some songs play only in caves, and some play only on mountains. Some of them play where there is a lot of greenery, like the lush caves and the meadows.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know all this.
There's actually one song that only plays in one biome, in the groves, and that's Comforting Memories.
Yes.
So that will be a rare song to come across if you just play with the music on in Minecraft.
But it's also not the only song that plays in the grove. It's just the only song that only plays in one place.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I know someone will say, well, Winding also plays in the grove. It's like, yeah, but it also plays in Jagged Peak, Stony Peak, Dripstone Caves. So you will only hear Comforting Memories in a grove.
Now I'm curious. At nighttime, I can't really remember too much. It's been a while since I played with the music on. If there's much music during the nighttime, or if we can get specific music for nighttime, certain tracks, that could help Minecraft players to play during the night.
Yeah.
That actually is a really good idea to get people to play during nighttime instead of constantly skipping it. Would be to have different music for night that could be really awesome to listen to.
Yeah, it could be something. because I didn't realize these triggered in certain biomes or stuff like that. And then I was thinking about nighttime. Like, have I heard a song during the nighttime? I don't think I have. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
There's one that sticks out in my head, and I just don't know the name of it. It's one of the original C418 songs, and I only ever remember hearing it at a nighttime. That being said, I don't know if it triggers because of night or if it's just my memory putting it there.
Yeah.
I remember the OG Minecraft YouTubers, around 2012, 2013 maybe, when people still used the music in their videos.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bit of talk. This is a night song. It always plays at night. And this is a morning song, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever got the answer. I think it triggers more randomly than that.
I know I've taken a step back from doing this last 10 or so episodes, but I'm very big on taking the Minecraft music and putting it as the music in my videos just because it makes sense. Like when you're playing in-game as YouTubers, we can't have the music playing at a relatively high volume if we're doing multiple cuts because then the song just kind of just skips around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've always taken and downloaded the Minecraft music and then put that as the background music, except for lately I got so sick and tired of hearing the same 5 songs over again. And face it, Pigstep doesn't really work well as a background to a YouTube video. These songs will, and I'm super excited to put those in my videos.
I think that's why they keep them non-copyrighted.
Yeah.
DiiKoj's able to use these in his videos, or we can put them in our backgrounds because Minecraft is such a creator-friendly game.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hear it eventually in people's videos, and to copyright it would just destroy some of that. I feel like
make people mad.
Yeah.
Well,
let's not forget Mojang understands content creators are free advertisements for their game.
Yeah, that too.
So they make it so easy for content creators to do basically whatever they want. And I think that's part of the reason they've sold so many games is because they understand content creators are free advertisement. They don't have to push their game because other people are going to do that for them.
Right.
Mm. Did you know that there is one song you can only hear on Spotify right now? They haven't put it in game.
I did not know.
They haven't put it in game?
No. And of course, I have a theory.
Okay, hit us.
It's called Ancestry, and it has that classic semi-epic beauty, but it's also kind of scary, has some kind of horror elements to it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And these composers were probably contracted before Mojang decided to take the Deep Dark out of 1.18. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it might come to 119 then.
Maybe, if that's the case.
No, makes complete sense.
Yeah. When we saw the new Deep Dark from Minecraft Live, just the ambient sound and the scary sound from the skulk screecher, that was scary enough.
Right.
And I don't know if any music might clash with that. So I'm not sure, or if it's some kind of when you are about to enter the Deep Dark, the music could be playing, but as soon as you trigger a skull screecher, it might stop, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
Ancestry.
I haven't got to hear that.
You're gonna have to look it up. I'm agree with you. It's probably a Deep Dark song, so it's also a good way to tease the Deep Dark, knowing that it also is getting music too, even though it's not out yet.
It might be a PR trick.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, but that's probably on YouTube now as well, if you don't use Spotify. So you can listen to it and see how scared you are.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it now, especially you explaining how creepy it is. It's got a horror element, you say.
I think it's mostly because it's kind of uninspected.
Mm-hmm.
It starts out kind of beautiful, and then these jarring sounds come in and kind of disturbs the ambience. Yeah, you have to listen to it and tell me what you think.
As if the Deep Dark didn't need to be more scary.
Right.
The first time I have Warden come out of the ground and get me in the butt, I will squeal. I know it.
I think you need to turn the volume down, maybe, to not
Yeah.
leave the computer screaming.
Before we move on to other stuff, I do want to say Bedrock had a beta come out too.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up getting the new Skulk blocks and playing around with them. I was kind of hoping they would get the new frame block so we can get a good in-person view from that, but from what I can find, they didn't get that in-game just yet.
Oh, okay. I saw pictures of it, but I didn't get to...
It's a cool-looking block.
Yeah, it is. Goes great with the deep slate. I think it part deep slate. You know, maybe it's combined with something else. It looks like there's a lighter color in there mixed with it.
I'm thinking it's deep slate and iron.
Could be. I was thinking calcite, but...
Ooh, no, you're right. It could be calcite. It depends.
Yeah, well, to be continued.
Yeah, they've got the Skulk blocks. It's not really showing us anything we didn't already know. We get to see the mob dying, turning into Skulk, hoeing for XP.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to finally kind of see that little bit of an XP farm going. And yeah, if you do the stone generator trick and have a spawner nearby, just have mobs fall to their death on this stone generator, it could be a viable XP farm.
Yeah.
I would assume, I don't know if it gives you more XP, because obviously Enderman Farm is the big daddy of XP farms.
Right.
I don't know if using a stone generator and a Skulk block harvester there would be better than just a normal Enderman Farm, but...
I could see it being used just for the convenience. You know, you don't have to go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
If you have a base with a spawner nearby, why not? You know, why not get a little bit more XP than you would normally get from a regular spawner?
Exactly. Well, and that's just it. I couldn't really tell if it was worth it XP-wise.
Yeah.
Than to just use a normal spawn grinder.
Yeah, because you do have to do the work of harvesting.
Yeah.
To Skulk it also.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and move on to listener comments if you guys are good with all the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since DiiKoj is our guest, I actually have a listener comment for DiiKoj to read. We're going to let him ask his question first before we answer the other.
Okay, then we have a question from KittyCat2, and they ask, what do you think frogs are going to do? What drops might they have? And that's interesting.
Well, this is an easy one for me.
I think we're on the same page.
Yeah, you know what I want the frogs to do. I mentioned this many times. To eat the bees, of course. It's a flying insect. Frogs eat bees in real life. Just for love of God.
Just eat the darn bees.
Can I please have that? I've been wanting this since I saw the bees, and then a little drawing of the frog. Frogs could be coming. I'm like, oh, there's hope. Give me hope. And now,
it will look hilarious.
Yeah, and the animation would be great too. But drops, I can't really think of any drops.
No frog legs?
Yeah, frog legs.
What I was thinking was, poison for potions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is a good one. I didn't think about that.
But then you see the colors they have chosen for the frogs.
Yeah.
They are kind of bland, right?
Right.
And the most poisonous frogs are the most colorful as well. So I don't know if they have decided to not go that route.
Well, I think the swamp ones are like an orange-ish, if I'm not mistaken. I know the dark green are in the, the snow. And in the desert, they're like a whitish, like a light gray. Yeah, those ones are kind of bland. I was thinking maybe the swamp one could be the poisonous one. Maybe just a specific one you could get a poison out of.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because you can make them hatch in that specific biome. Could be fun, maybe.
Are you saying we might actually get void frogs? Wink, wink, nod, nod. Some people will get the reference.
Some do. Yeah, frogs in the end.
Honestly, I don't think frogs are going to drop anything And other than eating insects, I don't see them doing much either. I know Jimbo really wants them to eat the bees. I can see that happening. I also can't see that happening as the bee is bigger than the frog. So it'd be a little weird.
Nah, it wouldn't be weird at all.
I just keep watching the little animation. The frog walking animation is like the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love the frog animation.
People got really excited for axolotls and how cute they were, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Now I'm just like, frog. Frogs are adorable.
Do you know what I just realized?
What's that?
We might get thermites eventually, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's frog food.
I'm sure it would be. That's a good call.
Might be in Minecraft.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we don't know how many biomes they will have time to update before 1.19 is done. Maybe we will get thermites as well.
They were part of the Savannah update, weren't they?
Yeah.
'Cause they mentioned that.
That or Badlands.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was Savannah, though. I think you're onto something, DiiKoj. I think they will do that. Yeah, as of right now, frogs can't be bred. They only, eat the fireflies, which aren't. I think it's like an ambient thing. I don't think it's like an entity. So
Yeah, it's one of the first mobs that so far we've seen that they can breed themselves. They're not relying on a person to breed them.
yeah, or the tadpoles just spawn. We don't know.
That's true too.
We don't even know if they come from the frogs.
That is very true. Yeah, it's not like the turtles where you walk up and you're seaweed, and you just see sand start flying everywhere.
Yeah, you figured they'd mention, you could breed them when they introduced the frog, but yeah, nothing about it. Termites might be the way or the thing, but there's a lot more biomes to update. They could give us many more insects,
more bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's move on to our second question we have from WeezerGood. They ask, what would we add to the wild update staying within the general theme? This is an easy one for me. I don't know about you guys.
What do you think?
A backpack.
Oh, okay.
I've been complaining about inventory updates. They have this wild update, and if I'm trucking through a swamp or climbing a mountain, I got a backpack with me.
Yeah.
To me, it only makes sense. If you want me to travel to these remote locations, I'm going to need something to carry my stuff.
I was thinking the archaeology thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they didn't add that to this being a wild update, updating the biomes. You figure, it would fit in with this type of update.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Cub fan event with the developers?
I got to listen to some of it, not all of it.
Yeah, I heard they mentioned something about that.
Yeah, I just heard a summary. He talked about it in his Hermitcraft episode afterwards. And they have moved both bundles and archaeology to indefinitely into the future, from what I understand.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So they will not be included in 1.19 either.
Gotcha.
Happy dads.
Well, if they keep bundles in the game in the way that they are now, where we can still access it through a creative inventory, that will allow servers and mod makers and stuff to have stuff like Winter, where he made the pumpkin basket for all the candies and stuff.
Yeah.
Doing small mini games like that would make them at least a little useful.
I would want something more for the desert, but I'm not sure what. But that's the most that feels so dead, and that's maybe the point as well. But yeah, update the desert in some way.
Yeah.
Did they ever give us a concept art of the desert update?
I think they did.
Was that ever a biome vote?
I think they did.
I know they did Savannah.
Was that the ostrich?
The ostrich and the tumbleweeds.
Yeah, maybe that is coming then.
Yeah, we could see those. Yeah, I'm really hoping they bring forth all those biome vote updates and put them in the game with this update. Just seems logical to do that.
I would love a desert with a oasis.
Yeah.
That's right. The desert had palm trees and meerkats.
Was it the Badlands or Savannas that had the ostrich?
Savannah probably had ostriches.
And then there was the, what is it? The flying mob. I can't think of it.
I don't think there was.
There was a flying mob that would fly around your items when you died.
Yeah.
Oh, a vulture.
The vulture.
Yeah.
That's it. Might be. Yeah, I think it's a Savannah.
That was the Badlands, I think.
I think you're right.
I'm waiting for an update in my single player world. I have this huge Badlands or mesa that I have gone around, exploring around it all, but it's so large in the middle, and I want to wait until some interesting update before I, update those chunks within.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for. Now we get the new higher generation, of course, but if we can get some new mobs as well, and maybe some new trees or whatever, I'll wait for that.
When I think about trees and adding them to Minecraft, I think the palm tree is probably the most asked for tree that we haven't gotten yet.
Yeah.
I get you kind of have to implement it with the correct update. You can't just be like, oh, we're updating swamps. Here's a palm tree.
Yeah, like I said, I hope they touch up on all of them. One biome that I'm thinking of offhand was the jungle. And I know they kind of overhauled it with the pandas and the
bamboo.
The bamboo, so they probably won't touch that and the taiga, because that won the mob vote or the biome vote.
Correct.
In the mountains, they won the biome vote.
Yeah, when it comes to biome updates, I would be okay if it's not the center. Like, we all see the swamp and we're like, well, the swamp and everything. To me, the deep dark's still the main focus of the next update, and the swamp is kind of added on with maybe birch getting thrown in there because we saw the concept art of that. If they do like 1 or 2 biomes next to something else, that like they're not, because if you look at the taiga update, it wasn't a drastic overhaul, at least from what I can remember. So doing side stuff like that, I'd be for. Granted, the swamp seems like a pretty big overhaul, adding in the mud and the trees and the mangrove trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if we got super far off topic on that one or not.
Yeah, we kept it, the wild update.
Yeah, it's on topic.
But thank you for those comments, Kitty Cat 2 and WeezerGood. Those comments were from our Discord, and it's the only place where you can talk to everyone who works on the show easily. Just take Brownie Bit's word for it.
Hello, everyone! Your favorite sweet treat, Brownie Bits here, and I am a member of the Withering Effect Discord. It's a great place to get to know the people from the show and share cookies with your favorite like-minded Minecrafters. It's the only place to throw cakes at... submit your questions for upcoming guests and share your opinions about the game. Add brownies! Excuse me. Sugar Rush the Discord today using the link in the show notes, and I will see you there.
Thank you for the Discord ad, Brownie Bits. And speaking of the Discord, it's the only place you can get involved in our Mending Minecraft vote. This week, we asked you to choose between one of 3 biomes for us to discuss and improve. And your choices were Warm Ocean, Nether Waste, and Beach.
And the winner of Mending Minecraft this week is... Beach.
As if there was any other choice.
Congratulations, Beach.
Yes, I didn't congratulate Beach. I can't believe it. Thank you, DiiKoj. I usually do that. Beach had 53 votes. I think that's the most votes out of any vote we've had. Nether Waste had 20, and the Warm Ocean with 8.
Before we go too far into it, I do want to say Carl has implemented a new way for us to announce thanks to you. So that way we're no longer like at everyone for everything, because our Discord's grown a lot in the past year. We're getting a lot of new members, a lot of new content stuff and things are happening, and we don't want to bombard you with notifications. So I think it's the announcement section. If you go there, you guys can click on, what do they call it? Emoticons or whatever. What are they called? Emojis. They're different colored circles, and that'll let us know what you want to get notified for.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier in the week, a lot of people weren't using the new system and are our biome vote for Mending Minecraft was actually really low until Carl went ahead and at everyone again. And he's wanting to get away from that. He doesn't want to bombard you with nonsense notifications. So if you guys could hop over to the announcements and just click a couple buttons and you'll be good to go.
Right.
Do it.
Do it. Trust me, it'll make your life easier along with us.
So a few things on the beach I have here. Beaches are common technical biomes that serve as transition biomes from the mainlands to an ocean. There are a total of 3 different beach biomes, including the beach, stony shore, and snowy beach. Beaches are composed mostly of sand with some gravel, dirt, and clay patches under the water. Similarly to rivers, you can also find some sandstone occasionally if there's like caves underneath of it to hold the sand up from falling. Turtles can spawn here, as well as buried treasures, shipwrecks, and rarely underwater ruins. That's about it for the beach.
Yeah, so I think the beach has been the easiest biome to mend for me. When I saw beach one, I got super excited because like, this easy. I know what I want when I visit a beach. Let's go structures first.
Okay.
Because I always try to add a structure in a new biome. And I'm going to go small for the beach because beaches aren't large biomes. And I'm going sand castles. If you get a couple of sandstone walls and you do 4 of them in a square, it actually looks like a little tiny sandcastle, which I think is really cool.
Okay.
And near the sandcastles, maybe a couple pieces of carpet so they look like blankets. Nothing crazy out there or something, but I always thought that could be kind of a cool structure to have on a beach. When it comes to adding a new tree type, palm trees. We just talked about this. You need a biome to put palm trees in the game.
Yeah.
There you go. I wouldn't put a palm tree in a desert. I'd be more inclined to put it in a beach.
Right.
And adding a new mob to a beach? Crabs. We need some crabs in the game.
Yeah.
And I thought they could be... So crabs in real life are little thieves.
Oh.
As someone who lived in Florida, if you don't watch it, they'll steal stuff. So if you have like a random item on the ground, I could see the crab running over and grabbing the item and taking off with it. Kind of like how dolphins play with items in the ocean.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that could be so much fun. And then you send your Allay after the items and they can
Exactly.
fight over them.
Yeah, so could you see
Yeah.
an Allay holding one side of a sand block and a crab holding the other, and they're just tug-of-warring with it?
And he grabs it and like slowly goes into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like makes his way into the ocean with your item. You have to go get it.
Yeah. And the last thing on the crabs, obviously we would have a crab rave. You play music, the crabs do the dance.
Oh, yeah.
Crab Rave record.
That's my beach update.
Nice.
Yeah, we might have to have a new disc.
Exactly. New disc time.
We'll have DiiKoj make it.
That's cute. Very cute ideas
Mm-hmm.
for the beach.
Is there anything you would add to a beach, DiiKoj?
Only thing I could think of is like maybe, I don't know, animated waves. You know, waves tend to hit the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that could be done, but I know in like shader packs you can see like a little wave of the actually a lot of things wave, even like grass and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like that would be cool to see.
Maybe some sea foam particles.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm thinking maybe an abandoned boat, like we have shipwrecks. Maybe a boat that is partially sinking down into the water, and maybe it has what do you call that? It's a little more green than
Like mossy.
regular boats because it's a little more mossy. Yeah,
Overgrown.
that could be a way to get that appearance
Yeah.
on a boat if you want.
Like the algae. Algae's the word.
Algae, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be one way to get that type of boat. Has to be found.
Or maybe, so if you find that boat next to it, you could have logs that spell SOS too.
Yeah, put some lure in there.
Yeah. That might be a little too much.
It'd be funny if you found one of those, you know, the boat, the SOS, and behind it is a village. Like it could have just walked to the village. They had help there the whole time.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Oh. Village is just behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would make for some comedy in the random world generation, because it's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Maybe turned what do you say? Turned out campfires.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have some cooked fish along the campfires, or raw, either one.
That could be really good too. I didn't think about that. Well, let's move into our main topic. We don't have a ton of time, but I don't think we're going to need a ton of time.
Yeah, we covered a lot of the music earlier.
Right. DiiKoj, your thoughts on the wild update so far? Does Deep Dark scare the crap out of you? Are you excited for swamps? Frogs?
Yeah, both. I think I was... Actually, my first reaction was, now when all the cool stuff is moving
Mhm.
to the next update, I was like, that's nice. Now I have more time to explore everything we got in the last update.
Mm-hmm.
I like to progress slowly, and sometimes I get a bit stressed out about, now I have so much I want to do before the next update, because then you have the new features and you want to work with them, so you have to leave the other ideas behind for a while. So that was actually my first reaction. That's nice.
Yeah.
We only get the new generation, so we might go for some exploration. Maybe I want the Spore Blossom, and maybe if there is some other block, maybe that's it. And then I can go back to my regular world, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed actually that we can't choose to keep our world the way it was. If you have a really old world, it will be unique with the bedrock so high up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, everything will change, even the old generation, and you will have the deeper caves and so on.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking forward to see what happened to the bedrock from an old landscape to new. What happened? Would you get some sort of, how will it blend, with the low bedrock and the high bedrock? It could be some cool, lower down generation there if you dig it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel I lose maybe some of the history of an old world when everything will change underneath. But I guess for most people it's probably the best, maybe the only solution to do it this way.
True.
Yeah, I'm curious if you can pick and choose, chunks to up. I know you can nowadays, but I'm just curious if you can leave that void there. Like if
Stop time.
Yeah, like I'm not going to touch these. Let's update all these other chunks to 118, but these ones are going to stay the way they are. Did they mention anything about that?
Yeah, I think I'm with DiiKoj. I think Henrik mentioned that, no, your current chunks, your loaded, your explored chunks, wherever the bedrock is now, it's being replaced with deep slate.
Yeah.
And they're moving the bedrock lower.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it would be a fun idea to have that void.
It's definitely the easier solution for them, because they know you haven't gone into bedrock, because it's bedrock. You can't really, unless you're deleting bedrock, you're not really building anything in bedrock. So they know they can do an easy transition, just replace bedrock with deep slate, generate new layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could have made for some cool terrain to not have those areas affected like that.
Yeah. And for me, just to, in a couple of years, show my spawn area, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
and say, look where the bedrock is now, kids.
Yeah.
When I started to play Minecraft, this
Back
was
in
the
my day.
way it worked.
Uh-huh.
Back in my day. But yeah, apart from that, I'm really looking forward to the wild update, and I think we haven't seen everything, so I'm really curious.
Yeah.
What else they will add?
I think we all agreed. We all had the different reactions to all the quote unquote good stuff being moved to the next update. Like for me, I was like, oh man, I wanted to go ahead and explore that stuff. But when you see what they're doing with it, you're like, okay, yeah, it makes sense to push it back.
Oh.
I am excited to go ahead and get the 118 update here. I hope it doesn't take to like the end of December to get here.
Yeah. Oh, we also have a new mob that is music friendly, DiiKoj. Was that your vote? Or did you vote for the Allay?
Oh, yeah.
I tried to, I was working during the show.
Oh,
I
that's
tried
right.
to watch Twitter now and then, but I never saw where you could vote, so I missed it, sadly. But I would have voted LA if I had the chance.
Well, there we go.
Cool mob.
You see any cool ideas for it or any future plans for the Allay?
It's interesting because note blocks in Minecraft are kind of confusing, right? I was thinking, how could you implement music somehow for the ordinary player to understand?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about the Zelda game, Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't know anything about music, you understand what to do. So basically, your controller is the ocarina, and you have to memorize certain melodies to unlock specific events in the game. And the composer made some genius melodies with only those few notes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's super clear, right?
Yeah.
But the note blocks, you don't know. The notes have different colors, but they are very hard to separate, the different greens and the different blues and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they don't change anything about the appearance, maybe you can use the different sounds. So if you place a pumpkin underneath the note block and play it, that could be for one LA maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put emerald block, that's another sound. That is maybe the most clear thing, both visually and sound. You can hear the sound changing as well. I don't know. I think they need to rework it somehow. It will be very confusing otherwise to know which LA is connected to which note block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had the same thought. And they'd never really mention if, it would, when they take your item to the note block, would that note block play a sound? Did they mention that? I mean, I'm sure if you put a pressure plate there, you could probably drop it.
Yeah. They didn't mention that. They didn't mention anything about how the LA technically drops the item. We don't know if it's on a specific block, if it's on the note block, or if it's just near the note block.
Right.
But what if an LA can pick up a record and put it in a jukebox?
Ooh.
So you can officially have the hopper that puts music into the jukebox for you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got little hands and everything. He should be able to put it in there.
Exactly. You got thumbs, use them.
Right. He can even fly. He can get up high enough.
I don't know how it works or anything like that. I just know that's something people have been asking for. So I thought that could be a cool way for Mojang to implement it in the game.
Yeah, I like that.
Great idea.
That's going to do it for today's show. Before I have Jimbo read us out, I want to say a huge thank you to all of our patrons who are supporting the show. Our milk level patrons are Aubni, ChiefBigBear, Crock, FragileRock, ohbeep, StoneFigure, and viperoustuna. If you too would like to get access to exclusive benefits and hours of extra content each month, please consider joining at patreon.com/thewithering
And if you like the show, you can share it with all of your friends and on social media. If you listen on Spotify, follow us, or if you listen on Apple Podcasts, leave us a nice review. Doing any of these really helps the show reach more listeners. If you'd like to get in contact with us, send an email to podcast@thewitheringeffect.com. Tweet us, leave a voice message, or join our Discord where you can have a chat with everyone who works on the show and fellow listeners. All the links are in the show notes.
This show has been brought to you by Jimbo and myself, but also our digital producer Carl. He helps make sure the show ends up where it should be. The amazing music and sultry voice you hear in the show was created by the one and only DiiKoj.
The one and only.
Whoop whoop.
Everyone's social media info can be found in the show notes. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for getting weirded with us. You should probably go drink your milk now. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.